Hey, what's up guys? Your second favorite PE teacher, Denver, and these are all the crazy new Season 7 leaks and theories that you probably haven't seen or heard yet, and you'll get to be the first to know. By the way, I'll have a follow-up soon for you guys about Jake Paul stealing part of my video. Some pretty big stuff came out since that last one already, and honestly, it's kind of messed up, but I better not say anything yet. I just want to make sure I have everything right before I tell you guys, so make sure to like and subscribe. Definitely hit that bell if you want to know when that video comes out. But anyway, let's check out the new leaked skins and emotes, some Christmas skins possibly returning, some map changes, and even a possible new flying vehicle coming to Season 7 in just a few days. First, you guys probably already have, or at least have seen, the A.I.M or A.I.M skin that just came out recently for completing the hunting party challenges. Now, this robot had something you might have seen on his hands, but especially his boots. Hint: it looks pretty cold and icy, right? So we know Epic loves adding seasonal changes into the game and especially adding Christmas stuff. So of course, what can we guess from the clues so far?
Winter is coming. Winter is coming.
So if winter is coming to Fortnite, what does A.I.M have to do with it, and what else is coming with it? If you guys have landed in Flush Factory recently, then you probably saw the giant parachute hanging from the top of it. Nobody saw this parachute land, so we don't really know how it got there, but obviously there aren't too many different ways. Maybe it came from a battle bus drop. Maybe it had something to do with the visitor we saw in Season 4 that we still assume had something to do with the rocket and portals and time travel, or maybe it was dropped from a possible new vehicle in Fortnite. At FNBR Leaks on Twitter found a sound file buried deep in the files called Bumble Overhead. So check this out for yourself. So do you think it sounds like a plane? Only a few people were able to hear the plane sounds at the right time, like Sun Tzu on Twitter, who captured this for us from Tilted Towers. These sounds started appearing right about the time the parachute landed on Flush Factory, so it could have possibly dropped something off. And for all my super smart people out there, maybe you already noticed the symbol on the parachute is the same symbol on A.I.M. So why exactly did A.I.M parachute in, and why is he so icy? This is where it gets good, but it's just the start for the Season 7 leaks. Look way off the coast behind Flush Factory and check out what is moving closer and closer to our island every day. We all thought it was a snowstorm at first, which would totally make sense. It might still be a snowstorm, but hidden inside the snowstorm is something insane. It's a castle. It's a small castle, sure, but it's a castle. And nobody believed them, but people have been claiming a snow castle will come in the game for a long time now. User Bizarre17 on Reddit noticed a reflection in one of the portals a long time ago and put it up for us to either believe or deny it. Check it out for yourself and let me know if you see a castle. A lot of people in the comments were saying that it looks just like a hill with trees on it, and yes, I can see that too. But then why are two of the trees floating, and why do they not look like any of the trees we already have in the game? Maybe Epic made new trees just for this, I don't know, but honestly I think Epic used this as a teaser and didn't want to give up too much too early. But I think we now have our confirmation that we will see a new wintry castle in Fortnite. What's cool is you guys can actually go and check this castle out for yourselves right now and investigate, but no promises. Epic won't ban your account or something. So far nobody has yet, but just be careful. User John A. Thin on Reddit got this clip while checking out the Iceberg, so take a look at this. So it's pretty insane. There have been reports that you can even see light coming from the castle windows sometimes. So let me know in the comments what or who you think might be inside. Now, you might have noticed the castle and Iceberg are super high off the ocean, right? So user Athomson95 had a perfect theory about what we might see soon. He says, maybe the bit of castle out the top is just a small part and the ice has to thaw before revealing what's underneath. Winter into spring, maybe. So we could possibly see the iceberg eventually thaw and reveal a massive castle underneath. User Goonerloon replied and said, I think it will remain frozen for the entirety of Season 7. Season 7 will end in mid-February, which is still very much winter. I think the iceberg will slowly start melting over the course of Season 8, with it being completely melted by mid-Season 8. Knowing Epic, this is definitely possible because they have only had a few immediate change events, and everything else has been a slow change over the course of whole seasons. By the way, guys, follow my socials in the description. Make sure you check me out live on Twitch as well. But back to it. So in case you think A.I.M and the Iceberg still don't have anything to do with each other yet, wait until you hear, or better yet, see this. If you go to Viking Village, you can hear a snowstorm getting stronger. So user Overkill, he took that sound, he put it into a spectrogram, and guess what? We get the symbol from A.I.M from that snowstorm sound. And even FNBR Leaks on Twitter found a sound called Hamburger Banner and Hamburger Ambient Loop. And these were in a folder called Hamburger Event, and they have the A.I.M symbol too. So at this point, we pretty much know that A.I.M plays a huge part in this, and that he probably came from the island, that we might actually get some type of flying vehicle, and that at least some or the whole map will be covered in snow. To top it all off, look at what Epic's creative director Donald Mustard changed his Twitter location to. Yep, the iceberg. We've seen some pretty insane theories for past seasons, but all of this definitely makes the most sense, and none of it starts with, my friend works at Epic, so maybe we can trust this more. But then again, Epic did sue that guy for giving up all that leaked information while he was working at Epic, but that's all besides the point. For any of you guys wondering about the Season 7 Battle Pass, not a whole lot has changed with it. You can either buy it for around 10 bucks worth of V-Bucks, or just spend like probably 950 V-Bucks again on it that you hopefully saved from the last Battle Pass. Fun fact, if you bought the first Battle Pass ever and just saved the V-Bucks you got from it, then you will never have to buy a Battle Pass again. By the way, anybody out there who is making videos about Battle Pass leaks, they are scamming you, since Battle Pass info is never out until like the night before the big update. So just dislike those videos and move on so others don't fall for it too. Now, what is always legit and has never been wrong are the skin leaks from a lot of amazing Fortnite leakers. I always follow them on Twitter, but Instagram probably has some good ones too that you can find. But anyway, here are 2 new skins that we can expect for Season 7, or we might even see these before Season 7. This is Longshot and this is Insight, and both skins are expected to be rare quality. They are both rocking some pretty cool looking camouflage and night vision goggles, and it's hard to say whether one is a male and one is a female character, but Insight does look just a little bit smaller than Longshot, so I'll let you guys be the judge. Each skin has their own back bling, so we've got Longshot with the scope, satchel, and Insight with the sight sling. I think I like Insight better, but which one do you guys think you'll buy? Or just neither of them at all? So far, we have some emotes coming, and one just came out called Scorecard, but we do have 3 more expected to be released soon. I always like Mime, so I think I'll snag this one called Mime Time, which is rare. Then we have an epic emote called Phone It In, where we will apparently lay down a groove from a saxophone. I'm not sure what this one will be based off what we know, but it's called Showstopper, and the description is pull out all the stops. Let me know down in the comments if you have any idea what this one will look like and what emote you think you'll pick up. For Season 7 map changes, we can definitely expect some updates to some old locations, or possibly even entirely new locations. Some people are already calling the iceberg Icy Iceberg. Clever, right? But what about Flush Factory and Snobby Shores? They are in prime territory to get a new look, Plus, who really likes actually dropping to these places anyway? No offense if you actually do. But hopefully we get some new mobility too with this new update, because landing anywhere on the outside edge of the map is just kind of boring because you have to walk all the way in for some action. We also have Big Chair down in the corner and the factories next to it, so we might see some serious changes coming soon. What do you think they'll do with the new locations, and do you think the entire map will be covered in snow or just a flush factory corner? For Christmas, a lot of people are hoping the Nog Up skin will come back and that we might even see Flush Factory turned into a Toy Factory for Santa. I can't say I'd be upset about that, but as for Nog Ops, of course, nobody likes their OG skins to become the new default, just like with what they did to the Skull Trooper. Once a rare skin gets re-released, it pretty much loses all its value and definitely isn't as cool to own anymore. I know Laserbeam would be really upset if his Gingerbread Man comes back. Epic did make the decision to not release the Gold Trooper though, so we'll see which skin will maintain its rarity, at least for now. So make sure you follow my socials in the description and do all the things if you guys want to that help me out, like hitting like, subscribe, and of course hitting that bell. I appreciate you guys all caring so much about the Jake Paul thing. I honestly never thought it would turn into this big of a deal. All these other big YouTubers are like covering it, even like big esports articles are writing about it, so it's kind of weird like being in that big spotlight. But thank you guys so much for 500,000 subscribers, and all I can say is let's get to 1 million. Have a great day guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Love, Denver.